Welcome to the FELFIRE Festival of Music and Vengeance! And I hope you enjoyed that excellent trailer that they provided as well.
It's the FELFIRE Festival of Music and Vengeance!
So this video is coming out on the same day as the first event is coming out. Pirates enter the Battlegrounds. This is a huge change to Battlegrounds. 17 new minions, 4 new heroes, 4 essentially new heroes. There were so many minions included that every game of Battlegrounds will now be a little bit different. There will be 6 tribes, so in order to keep the pool small enough so that you can consistently get your tribe, one tribe will be unavailable each game. It won't be the Pirates tribe. Pirates will always be in because it's a new cool thing. Captain Eudora has 1 gold, dig for a golden minion, 4 digs left. So you invest 1 gold over 4 turns. Probably going to be one of those heroes where on the 4 money turn, you buy a unit and you buried treasure dig, because that is such a powerful ability. You get the golden minion, it's going to be random, but when you play the golden minion, you immediately get another free discover of a tier level higher. Seems insane. Oh, and the golden minion that you get, I believe, is going to be a random one from your current tier level or below, some of which are really good. So, pretty big variance, but you're paying 4 money for a gold minion, which normally takes 9 total money to do. That looks like an enormous amount of value. You've got Sky Captain Crag, who has the piggy bank power, where once per game you can gain 1 gold, increases each turn. So on turn 1, you press the button, you just get 1 gold, and you're done. But if you wait 6 turns, then you will get 7 gold when you hit that button, creating a really big power play. Captain Hook Tusk. Boy, does this one look really cool. Trash for treasure, 0 gold hero power. Remove a friendly minion, discover 1 from a tavern tier lower. I haven't found it very clear if that means when you use this on your Alley Cat token, if you're going to get a tier 1 unit, because Alley Cat is a tier 1 thing. Does it bounce off of tier 0 and give you a tier 1 unit? Seems like a really strong opening to open Alley Cat into Trash for treasure your Alley Cat, and then get like an extra unit on top of your 1/1. But even better than that, because it's Discover, you can play a buff card, and then you Trash for treasure that buff card and sell it instead of selling it for 1 money. Seems really, really good. And Patches the Pirate is coming back with a completely different hero power. Pirate Party! For 4 gold, you get a pirate. That's a random pirate from this tier level or under. After you buy a pirate, your next hero power costs 1 less. Every once in a while, when you're buying pirates, of course if you're playing Patches the Pirates, you really should go pirates, you're going to get an occasional free pirate, or a very discounted pirate with spare money. Seems good. So let's take a quick look at all of the minions that I've just gotten introduced to the Battlegrounds. Deck Swabby is a tier 1. 2/2. Battlecry reduced the cost of upgrading Bob's Tavern by 1. Very similar to Alley Cat, where you get the extra money up front. It's a little bit awkward because you can't make that extra 1 money when you need it exactly, but a nice tier 1 money generation unit. Scallywag. It's a tier 1 2/1 pirate with Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 pirate, it attacks immediately. 2 pirates in 1, so all the cards that go off of when pirates attack, or cards that buff pirates. Scallywag seems pretty decent for that. South Sea Captain from tier 2. Very simple 3/3 other pirates have +1/+1. You might want to pick that up if you're pirates. Arcane Cannon. This one isn't exactly a pirate thing, but does clearly synergize really well with Scallywag. In tier 2, it's a 2/2. Can't attack. After an adjacent minion attacks, deal 2 damage to an enemy minion. It's actually a big benefit that it can't attack, because you want this around shooting everyone else. Might want to protect the Arcane Cannon with taunts. Next, you've got the Monstrous Macaw on tier 2. This one's a beast, not a pirate. After this attacks, trigger a random friendly minion's Death Rattle. This is probably the card that is least piratey of everything. Might even want to see this in beast decks. Activate Goldrin, put this before Goldrin. Rat Pack, etc. Free Dealing Gambler. Now that's a nice freebie on tier 2. I think you can expect this to be a card many people will just pick up, because usually you sell your tier 2 unit by the end of the game. This minion sells for 3 gold. That's triple the value! I think this is going to become a really popular tier 2 unit. And Yo-Ho Ogre, that is a lot of health on a taunt minion. You want to pair that up with Arcane Cannon. Probably put a pirate like Scallywag to the left of Arcane Cannon, put a Yo-Ho Ogre to the right of Arcane Cannon, and have that Arcane Cannon pew pew pew! Salty Looter, clearly just a card you want with many pirates. It's tier 3, 3/3. Whenever you play a pirate, gain +1/+1. This is like the beginning of, once you get this, you want to pick up a bunch of pirates. Bloodsail Cannoneer, tier 3 pirate, 4/2. Battle Cry, give your other pirates +3 attack. Have a lot of pirates out, play the Bloodsail Cannoneer. Nice buff, cool. Tier 4, we've got this extremely powerful girl. Look at that bicep. Tier 4, 5/4. Battlecry, give a friendly pirate +1/+1 for each pirate you bought this turn. Realistically, that's going to give +3/+3. That's not too much, really. You could try to finagle it with some pirates that generate money. Gold Grubber. It's a 2/2 pirate. At the end of your turn, gain +2/+2 for each friendly gold minion. This is a real snowball-y card. Might be a reason why you want to make a gold minion on tier 3, so that you can have the chance of getting a Gold Grubber and then just have this thing grow out of control. This card is especially good with Eudora, by the way, where you just dig up golden cards and like maybe you have some Gold Grubbers out there. Ripsnarl Captain on tier 4. Rewards you for having a bunch of pirates out. It's a 3/4. Whenever another friendly pirate attacks, give it +2/+2. Nice, especially good with the pirate that attacks twice. Speaking of pirates that attack multiple times, on tier 5 you have the Seabreaker Goliath, a 6/7, very chunky fellow there. And you want this near the beginning of your line with a bunch of pirates because you'll just attack with it, hopefully 2 times. Maybe in an optimal world you actually overkill and then you give your pirates +4/+4. That seems unrealistic, but could happen. Nat Pagel, Extreme Angler. Look at Nat Pagel, what a promotion. On tier 5, it's an 8/5. Overkill, summon a 0/2 treasure chest. The treasure chest is someone on your side, and when that treasure chest dies, you summon a golden random minion. So naturally, that's a big high roll because you have to actually kill something with Nat Pagel. Not just kill, overkill something in order to get the treasure chest. And then what's in the box? Who knows? But hey, pirates seem to love gambling. Captain Hagar, tier 5 pirate, 6/6. After you buy a pirate, gain 1 gold this turn only. This reminds me a little bit like Bran, where you have this guy out in the field and it's just out generating value for you. And on tier 6, you've got the Ultimate Dread Admiral Eliza, 6/7. Whenever a friendly pirate attacks, give all friendly minions +1/+1. It's a lot like turn all of your pirates into Spawn of N'Zoth. So you want a 7 pirate board, presumably, with Dread Admiral Eliza. Tide Razor goes well with Eliza as well. That's a 6/4. Death Rattle, summon 3 random pirates. Reminds me a bunch of Gascoiler. The Hero Professor Future set has been removed from the hero pool. And also, a big unit was finally removed. Holy mackerel. Boy, was that card insane in those Murloc Divine Shield comps where you would taunt it and it would just, they would just keep going into your Divine Shield, poisonous, regenerating Divine Shield minion. That thing was ridiculous. So finally gone for being too OP. So yeah, wow, that's some big news. And I'm going to be looking forward to joining into Battlegrounds and more and trying out these pirates and doing some mad science. It looks like you can do some really greedy plays with pirates, which is very thematic of pirates. So that's the first week. You might already be playing Battlegrounds as you're listening to this video right now. But next week, the Trial by FELFIRE story adventure comes out. This is an incredible thing. Free 5 chapters of the Trial by FELFIRE solo adventure. So this is a little bit different in that no new cards are coming out, but it is a really cool 5 chapter story. And the chapters tend to be pretty fun, especially normal where you don't have to build a deck. I like those quite a bit more. You get a cool Rusted Legion card back when you beat it. Also, you get the Arana, who is the protagonist of the story. Arana is Elise Starseeker's sister. Arana Starseeker comes out in Battlegrounds. Her passive in the Battlegrounds is after you refresh 7 times, Bob always has 7 minions. That seems like it's going to be a really interesting build. Might be a really cool hero to just stay on tier 1 on, and then just refresh a bunch of times, and then you always get a bunch of minions. Imagine refreshing once and then almost always just getting offered Sorrow Risk. Oh, and the Pogo player too, yeah, just Pogo Hopper. So that's happening in 1 week, the story adventure. 2 weeks, you get the Trial by FELFIRE challenges, which seems to be some specific, maybe all of the missions. There's a heroic version where you can build your own deck and try to take on those bosses. I look forward to having Trump the Board Tours come up with very specific decks that prey on each boss's weakness. Complete all the challenges to get a golden Kael'thas Sunstrider. Woo. Also that week is the return of the Burn Down Tavern Brawl. It's a good old, eventually everyone will be playing Mercenaries 13. Hopefully I get the super OP deck and then I spread it all around. That would be amazing. In 3 weeks, you have the Rumble Dome Tavern Brawl. Choose a class and you start off with a shiny new weapon. It's one of those, you don't have to build a deck, you just queue in. Seems good. But only I'm going to have to train hard in these Battlegrounds because there's a finale of the FELFIRE Festival of Music and Vengeance with a Battlegrounds Brawl. 4 teams, 16 players, $200,000 prize for Battlegrounds. So I'm going to have to RNG a really good team.